Waiver Boys here. This coach here with you tonight.
Low C.
It's great to with y'all tonight. How y'all doing?
Already been doing good, man. Coming to you today. Got a special draft edition. Just watched the first round of the NFL draft.
Late night draft edition.
Yes, sir. So first pick tonight was Joe Burrow. How y'all boys feeling about him?
Did you like the draft today?
I think the draft was pretty good. I think everybody went to a decent place. A couple of surprises, but for the most part, everybody had a smart decision. It was. I don't feel nobody.
Glad we had sports. I'm glad we had something sports related.
Something. Roger Goodell gave us something.
Sports related.
So next season comes, we're ready. We already know what's up.
I've been watching reruns left and right.
The only thing you got to watch right now is the NFL draft and Jordan's Last Dance. And that's pretty much it.
But no one really likes wrestling like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, wrestling's kind of outdated.
Right now.
Always had the kids. But yeah, old Burrow, man. So no surprises there. Burrow went number 1. You think he's gonna be good up there?
Man, I think they're gonna put that boy on the fire, man. He's gonna be fighting the baptism up there, man.
I think he got bangled. He got bangled.
He for sure about to get hold. He about to learn what it's like to be on your damn backside and running around for your life most of the time. It's not gonna be like no smooth play like it was up there in LSU. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, man.
That's true, man.
You know
it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy to get a couple.
I heard today.
What you got?
Out of 32 NFL teams, that is the only cold weather city that practices outside.
Damn, that's why they're Cincinnati.
That's why they're in Cincinnati, man. Them boys they run a bare bones operation. They ain't trying to
tight shit. They did a tight shit.
They can't even practice indoors. Y'all making millions.
I've never heard of it.
They're not spoiled.
I heard that today. I was like,
it's 2020. I didn't know everybody got.
You would probably get sick, but you gotta run it. You gotta run it.
That same field is where AJ Green blew out his leg last year.
Oh no, let's not talk about that. You know, hopefully
AJ
fantasy,
Green said there was
fantasy numbers, we want players to stay healthy.
Well, that's when they're talking about like the experimental turf or something like that. And a lot of players are bitching about it.
The cheaper turf probably.
That's
save a couple bucks. But yeah, Burrow got bangled, man. I don't think he's going. I don't think his talent can overcome that situation.
I don't think anybody's talent can overcome that situation.
Well, you never know. They have a new coaching staff over there, so it might be different. They do got solid pieces. They got Mixon over there. I'm very high on him. I think he's gonna be a very solid player this year.
Man, but they enough, and they got that receiver over there. I can't think of his name.
AJ Green.
Not AJ Green.
Boyd,
yeah, they got Boyd.
Boyd will never be a number 1.
He'll never be a number 1, but I think
he's a good compliment.
I don't think his productivity is gonna be what it was last year because he got a banged up AJ Green and you really got nobody else. I think that's a major problem.
Likes the tight ends too. They don't have a tight end over there.
They have nobody to really throw it to besides a banged up AJ Green and a number 2 Boyd. So I think that's something they need to address as the draft goes on.
Got bangled.
Got bangled, yes sir.
He got bangled, man.
Tiger
That's
King
the word
got
of the day,
bangled.
bangled, man. He got Tiger King.
So pretty much for the draft, we're going to just kind of focus on the teams that are going to be towards like fantasy football. We're not going to go over the whole draft. We're just going to go over the fantasy football aspects of it.
Yes, sir.
So man, we're going to skip a couple picks here and there.
We're trying to get to the boys who got who affecting getting that money. We might hit a
fantasy
couple O-line boys just because, it opened up something for somebody else on that offense. But if you're looking for defensive players,
we're going to touch on a couple of them, the ones that are going to be good to draft.
But we ain't going to go too hard on them.
Draft it as your defensive player, but we're not going to go too in depth on them.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to skip down to the 4th pick with the Giants. They got Andrew Thomas, tackle. First tackle off the board. A very good pickup for Saquon this year. I think his value went up.
Yeah, man, you can't go wrong with offensive tackle.
You got to have him.
Yeah, plus you got Danny Downs out there. You need all the help he can get. You know what I'm saying?
You got to protect your investments.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. Also, I think your boy Slayton. I think he's gonna be all right next year.
I like him, man. He came through in the clutch. Playoff time. He had a nice little streak.
He's gonna have more time, and they got another year under him.
Yeah, man, that's real good for them.
But the Giants was a solid pick, man. You can't, you got to protect your investments like O-line and all that. So I think Saquon is gonna be that surefire number 1, number 2 pick again next year.
Like we're talking about Burrow. No matter how good you is, if you're on your ass all the time, you running for your life.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, man. See, the only reason Andrew he was an 11th pick, so you got to understand that you got to get those good players early.
Who?
Got to let Andrew Thomas.
Not Thomas. The 4th pick.
4th pick? Nah, he was 11th pick right there.
And who was the 4th pick?
That was Jeff Oduka. We got everything down right here.
Having technical difficulties at the moment.
Nah, man, I don't think that's right.
That's the wrong one. Let's go. Okay, so we got
moving along.
Moving along.
How do y'all feel about the Miami Dolphins pick with getting Tua?
Tua, tanking for Tua, man, it was a success.
You was saying it all last year, tanking for Tua.
Shit,
I mean, the world knew it.
The world was saying it. That's the whole thing, and they got their guy. I think he's gonna be good. He may be fucked off in 10 years, but I think he's gonna be good. But they need to let him sit a year.
Yeah.
Sit him as long as humanly possible.
I think minimum. I think he should also sit a year, yeah, but minimum half a year, half a season. Like if y'all just doing horribly bad and like whoever y'all got, running.
Don't throw him out there.
Yeah, but don't just throw him out there prematurely. There's a lot of quarterbacks been ruined like that.
Oh yeah. And Tua's like he a little undersized. Plus he's been banged up a lot.
Yeah, man.
Feels to me I'll sit him the whole year and get him a good old line.
He just got his hip back right. You got to make sure he's in the good position when you present him out there. Yeah.
You get all your power from your hip too.
Yeah, man.
It's all in the hips, like Chubb said. It's all in the hips.
Move along. Chubbs.
Oh, Chubbs Peter. That's Chubbs Peterson, huh?
Chubbs Peterson, man. One-handed Chubbs Peterson, man. Boy had a wooden hand, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, man. Old Happy got back that fucking gator.
Y'all retarded. All right, moving along, man. How y'all feel about the next QB in that draft?
Oh, Herbert. I think Herbert gonna be really good. I think Herbert's gonna be a surprise. I think he landed in the best situation. He already has a team around him. You got Lindsey, got Keenan Allen. He's a surefire wide receiver one, and then they got O-line can use some work, but plus they got a pretty good team. And this overall defense is solid. I think he landed in a very good spot. He's gonna have a good career.
So the person we're talking about right now is Justin Herbert. He went to the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
They just lost Phillip Rivers. Mm-hmm. Pretty good quarterback for a long time, but I think they could use some fresh blood. Yeah,
went to the Colts, but we're gonna see what happens right there.
Yes, sir. And but yeah, I think Herbert's like ready to go. The other two dudes, maybe they need some time, or they're not in a good situation. But like
I think he's gonna have the best rookie.
Yeah, he has a lot of surrounding pieces.
If they play him,
I think he has a complete team around him to like be successful. While the other dudes either they're gonna need more time or they're gonna need a lot more pieces to be successful in the system that they're in.
He ain't been Bengal.
No.
That's cold blooded.
Stop that shit. No, he got Chargered.
Chargers?
They don't have Melvin Gordon, but it don't matter. They're gonna use the players they have.
They still got Austin Eckler.
They got Eckler still.
Damn right.
Moving along to Isaiah Simmons, I think this is going to be a lock fire defensive player of the year candidate. Rookie of the year.
Can you tell us why Isaiah Simmons is so important to all of us?
Because that should have been our pick. We should have got.
Oh, is that right?
Can you break that down a little bit more for the people to understand?
Let them know.
A smart GM would have got the 8th pick for D-Hop, not a second-round pick for D-Hop. But that's just me. But we should at least had the 8th pick this year in this draft.
Damn right.
You give up all pro. You got to get a first rounder, especially with 3 years left on his deal.
Yeah, man.
So I don't know, but I think Simmons is gonna be that guy that Texan fans look at and like he had a damn good career.
Oh, 100%.
He's gonna be that guy.
15 sacks, 107 tackles. That's a lot. That's a lot of work right there.
He plays.
Would you draft him as your defensive player for next year?
Yeah, I'll put that.
How about you?
Yeah, 100%.
Man, he's gonna be all over the field.
He's
gonna be getting those tackles. Man, like if you're in a league that has tackles for points, get him because he flies around the football. They play him at corner, safety, linebacker. He plays all over. He's truly positionless. So, he's gonna be a very good player. I think, like I said, he's gonna be an all-pro. He's an all-pro level talent.
Already.
He should have went a lot earlier in the draft.
Yeah, man.
8th pick is too low for him.
Yeah, man. That's a steal right there. How y'all boys feel about the Browns, man? They got that boy, the offensive tackle Willis. Y'all think he'll help out? Yeah, from Bama.
Derek Willis, that's offensive tackle.
How y'all feel about that one?
I think, man, Browns has been making good moves, man, left and right. Picked up Taylor Lewan earlier in the offseason, so they got that right tackle. Now they're probably gonna play Lewan at the left tackle because he's more experienced, but they're gonna probably put him at the right tackle. But they got the 2 bookend tackles now. That's gonna make that whole offense better. Baker was running for his life last year.
If you didn't
he had
watch,
no time.
Yeah, if you didn't watch any Cleveland Browns games last year, every play was the same for the most part. It was what's his name again? The quarterback again?
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield running out for his life. Every play he was rolling out. You think maybe he's inaccurate, maybe he's throwing some picks. Man, he had no time to let him play.
Yeah, he got
they
taken
weren't
out
running the ball.
That
It was like they're playing.
Yeah,
if anybody thought that was a good fantasy choice, don't even think about Baker. Look for another position because that's not.
I think Baker's gonna be good this year.
Yeah, so hopefully the offensive tackle gives him more time to throw the ball, to have a lot of fucking weapons over there. So like, yeah, it'll give Baker another shot to see, hey man, like what you got? Was
to me, with this pick,
line?
Chubb is a top 5 pick.
Nick Chubb is about to regulate. Nick Chubb regulated last year.
But they also got Kareem Hunt over there too. He's on Ian's work a little bit.
Yeah.
If he can get going, yeah. But
now there's not gonna be nothing stopping him. No, now there's nothing stopping him. He's not suspension. Suspension begins again?
I take that back because again, like Chubb is gonna be that late round first. Man, I wouldn't take him in the top 5 just because Kareem Hunt's there, but I would get him in the first round still.
So what, Kareem Hunt's still in trouble or what's going to happen?
Kareem Hunt had a suspension, but he's playing now. He's doing pretty good.
Yeah. No, last season he missed a couple games.
But Nick Chubb is like the workload back.
He missed the first 10 games last year. He came back
that was the whole shit.
And Kareem Hunt came on strong at the end. You know, man, he was Baker's pretty much third receiver out there.
Yeah, he made a nice little impact.
Very good impact.
You were saying you
PPR leagues.
Yeah, you were saying you wouldn't take Nick Chubb in the top 5. No. I wouldn't take him in the top 5, but
I have to back up on that because if Kareem Hunt wasn't there, because I kind of I forgot about him for a second. If he wasn't there, he'll be surefire for top 5. But the fact that Kareem Hunt is there and he has so much, Kareem Hunt has talent.
Oh no, he's cold as hell.
He's cold.
He bust off the bando year before last.
He did it last year, and like that limited time he had, he was really good, man. So that simple fact, that whole offense is gonna go up, but. Still, where would you take Kareem Hunt? That's a good question.
4th or 5th round.
I would take him later.
Probably a little later.
I would take him.
He's not going to stay on the board that long.
I would take him maybe like 8th, 9th,
and all them other players. LBJ, they're not going to stay there.
That's not, but he's a backup.
I would take Kareem Hunt like the 8th or 9th pick and see what we get right there.
You probably ain't going to get him there.
I'm saying if he pans,
because guys like
what you thinking like?
Because he gonna get him.
Wow, you hit him with the head? No, it's 3 men here and we talking. You hit him with the.
He gonna take him early.
Whoa, where you taking this man? I need to know.
You said 4th round.
You taking Kareem Hunt in the 4th round?
You weren't listening?
I was trying to answer my question, yo.
Oh, and Beckham. And Beckham, like you get him.
Odell Beckham's not gonna be in the 4th round. He's gonna be in the second,
third.
Second,
Second.
round.
Odell he ain't gonna make it to no 3rd round.
No.
This year.
He ain't gonna make it to no 3rd round.
Odell
Believe
Beckham?
what you want, ain't no Odell Beckham going to no 3rd round.
He had left a sour taste in people's mouth last year.
Yeah, that was one of the fantasy owners were mad.
You was one of them people.
I fucking hated Odell last year.
He was in a bad situation. If you had Odell Beckham, I had him in one league, I think.
You had him as your keeper.
Well, I got him as my keeper.
Dynasty.
But like, that's different though, because he's in a that's a year-to-year thing. But if you had him last year, yeah, man, you was hurting because you can't sit Odell Beckham because you picked him too high. You couldn't trade him because he wasn't producing.
Exactly.
It was just like you kind of just stuck with Odell Beckham.
That's why people ain't gonna draft his ass.
They will.
I'm not touching Odell until at least the 3rd round.
Okay, you saying that now, but when the picks start getting murky.
Yeah, okay, that's true. I know what you're talking about. That's when it starts getting.
I can name off 10 other receivers I would rather have than Odell.
Name 10 receivers right now. I got my hands. You can't name no 10 receivers. You about to hit Odell around 7.
Okay, hold on.
You about to hit Odell around 7.
D-Hop.
That's
Adams. Thomas.
Hit him at 7. Hit him at 7.
Hold on. Putting me on the spot. I'll take DJ Moore over him. DJ Moore over him.
There you go.
Hit him at 7.
I need a list, man.
Hit him at 7.
Coop. I'll take Coop over him.
Oh.
Hit him at 7.
Mark Cooper.
It's one dude you were leaving out. I can't believe you ain't named his name. You want me to hit you?
Who?
Julio Jones.
Julio, yeah, Julio. So I'll take Julio.
That's 6.
6. All right, then we got
Odell time.
Sack him right there. Hill. No, he has to be there.
Ty Hill.
Tyreek Hill.
Ty Hill.
Oh. Ty Hill. What's that? 7.
Ty Hilton.
7.
Yeah, he does work on fantasy.
But now it's Odell time.
No, it ain't. Mike Evans and Godwin. Take both of them.
Ooh,
He
tampon
proved
baby.
me
7-9.
wrong. He proved me smooth wrong. Very
7-9.
sorry. I ain't arguing with none of
I
this.
got one more.
That boy went to the stats on me. That nigga ain't using his head no more.
Man, I'm just looking at teams right now. I'm not even looking at because I'm on the spot right here. I'm just looking at these teams and
I
trying to
take
throw
out
up
Thielen
names.
above him that I'm thinking.
Man, I would take Keenan Allen over OBJ this year.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Keenan,
yeah.
he had a better year than.
He has a high ceiling. All right, but back to the draft, man. We
Okay,
got
So yeah,
yeah,
so
we
yeah.
got sidetracked by Odell, man.
There's 10 players I would take over Odell.
Okay, we're at, okay. We got past OT with us.
Are we on the
We on the
11th pick?
Jets.
The 11th pick of the Jets. What's that? Mika
Becton, offensive
Mika
tackle.
Becton. There we go. This dude was
Coming
the
from
fast,
Louisville.
Louisville. As well as the
Nice.
fastest D lineman. Man, I'm sorry, fastest offensive tackle at his size in the draft. He ran a 5.1.
Big dude. It's like a bull racing, man.
Oh yeah, this dude had a video on the draft today. He was pushing the truck. I was like, that's what.
That was his workout, man.
That was
he
his
was,
work.
he was pushing the
Quarantine
truck.
workout.
He was pushing the
Quarantine
truck in
workout.
neutral, man.
Shit,
that was his workout.
That was probably way
Big
before
truck.
the damn draft.
Push
You know,
it down.
they stay fit
And he stayed
all
fit,
the
but
time.
you
There's
gotta
no time to screw around or
gotta get
nothing. You want to
creative,
get in the league. This is what dreams are made of.
But yeah, I think that pick helps out the Jets a lot. That's gonna help out Bell this year. Bell's gonna have a little bit better year. I don't think he's gonna be. That's another player that's gonna be in the 3rd, 4th round.
I'm not taking Le'Veon Bell and
No risk at all. No
excuse
risk.
me right now.
Yeah, we're all been drinking.
Had a few drinks, man. I can't tell you what number this is. I've been going home for some hours.
Been enjoying the draft. It's our first sporting event we've had in
Like
very
a
long time.
Like a motherfucker. But yeah, man. Le'Veon Bell can't take that man. I know that's a little bit off, but I'm not taking Le'Veon Bell. He's too much of a problem off the field. You know, head case.
He's that bell cow. Man, like he had a solid year. He had a shitty season, but he was on the field all year.
I'm saying
He
he does
was
like
just reliable.
he does like little weird, quirky things that make you think. Like after the sitting, and I understand the sitting because you got to get your money. I ain't hating that.
He was good last year. He was solid.
Look how many touches they had to give this man for him to do something.
I'm saying, like, from just a volume, he's gonna be a good volume pick.
He had to
Because
get a crazy
Depending-
volume.
That's
like
only on certain
a
weeks
C
when you
plus,
know
B
you're gonna
minus
win.
effort.
That's only on certain weekends when you know you're gonna
he
win.
got work.
You
whether
got a
they
good
were down
squad
by
and you
fucking
add
20
him.
or up by 20. He got work.
Man, nah.
He got that
On
ball.
those weekends, that's
He
the weekends
never
you know you're
exploded.
gonna win. You know you're gonna win, and you know your opponent
Like,
has a lot of
That's what I'm
top
looking
players.
for. I'm not looking for
In the 3rd, 4th
Lamar
round,
Miller.
you ain't gonna get those guys in the 3rd, 4th round. But I'm saying, like, you know, you're gonna get you're gonna get a Lamar. That's kind of what Bell is now. He's a Lamar Miller,
That hurts.
especially in that offense.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they got that dude Gase. Gase is not a good head coach in my opinion.
Adam Gase. I don't think so.
I don't
No.
think he's good at all.
All right,
But
man.
yeah, Jets got better somewhat. You know, they protecting their asset, like, you know, gotta protect the
Becton, with
quarterback.
Becton,
Yeah,
he's a
man.
heavy character, so you know he's gonna have to watch out.
How you two feel about the Raiders, man? The pick
Oh
they made
man,
tonight.
hey, that was a hot pick. Get them hot boys while they out there. NFL streets on fire, man. I'm telling you, man.
Tell you one thing, man. Raiders got back to their old ways, man. They love that speed, man.
Yeah.
Davis
Yeah,
is
man.
smiling from above, man. Them boys they love speed. And that's what they got here with this speed. You know, with this pick here is speed. I don't know if he's gonna be that good because most of the time, you know, the Raiders swing for the fences and they kind of
Shoot,
Kinda
even if they have to
they
pass
kinda
that
miss
ball,
sometimes. Too much.
if they
speed.
pass that ball, that's all fucking man.
They're
That's all
swinging too
called.
The Raiders ain't been good since I've been watching ball almost. You know, like I can't remember like they
Raiders
called.
were good a couple of years ago, but then Carr broke his back, and then we beat them in the.
I'm talking about like a playoff run contending
No.
Oakland team.
No.
Like I've not seen.
You won't see that. No, they lose way before that. That'll be Green
But
Bay.
they
on
did
top of
seem
it.
pretty happy to get him. They seemed ecstatic.
Oh no,
And he was
of course,
they
also.
needed the boys out there running around with Renfro. If you had a Renfro on your fantasy team last year, you know, congratulations to you got a couple points. But that can't be your star
That's not.
receiver.
That's not
And he
secure
also
to
was the
win.
first receiver took, and he was taking over Lamb and Judy.
That means
So-
they got faith in that man.
They had a lot of it. That is putting him in high territory because they expect big things from those two, and they took him above them. With that being said, are you going to draft him this year?
Ruggs.
Ruggs. You drafting Ruggs? He is their number one. They got Waller. They got Waller the baller, and then they got this dude Ruggs now, and they got
Josh Jacobs, the running back,
and
and that's the
Renfro.
offense. Yeah. What you saying
There's a
all
lot
that?
of targets.
If
to
I
have.
did, it would be late because I don't trust that quarterback. I don't trust Carr. And
I don't
they
trust
just
Mariota.
picked
got
up
I
Mariota.
don't trust either.
And like you always say, when you got two quarterbacks, you got no quarterback. I need to know who's running this team. I need to know the clear-cut leader. On top of that, I don't believe in either dude. Like, I don't believe in real life and fantasy, I don't believe in either quarterback. I'm not putting Mariota in to win me some money. I'm not putting in Derek Carr to win me some money. Like, no. So, like, I don't trust the quarterbacks enough to trust the talent they have. They do have a lot of talent, a lot of weapons. But the man at the helm, I have no faith in him. So, if I did take him, it would be like 10th round or something. We're just, boom. Oh, he's still sitting there. Let me scoop this man up. But I think I'm going to send him forget him mode.
I would. Yeah, I'd be around the 10th, probably later, man. I don't know.
See?
It's just one of those
He's
things.
got to be looking at you.
But man, then again, he's in fantasy football. Volume is king. I think he's gonna get a lot of volume. I think he's gonna come in there, be a surefire. At least he's gonna be a solid wide receiver 3 for you. So I think he's gonna be worth having because they don't really got anybody else.
Yeah, man.
They don't have a vertical threat. They don't have
at all.
They need that. They needed him. That's gonna open up
all
things
they
for Josh
players
Jacobs.
in the middle. All their players in the middle.
That's gonna open up Josh Jacobs a lot. I think he's gonna be a solid 2nd round pick this year.
100%.
Man, like I would take him 2nd round all day.
Yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
So moving along, how y'all feel about old Jerry Jeudy going to the Broncos?
Oh, forgot about the Bucks pick, man.
Pardon me.
Tristan Wirfs
going to the Bucks.
Bucks been putting in that work.
If y'all ain't been watching, man, on top of getting Tom Brady, the Bucks picked up Rob Gronkowski. Belichick.
Yeah, man, we haven't had a chance to touch on that yet.
It's time to do that right now. It's Bucks time.
Yeah, Bucks time.
So yeah.
How you feel about Gronk this year?
I don't know. They already got a tight end over there. You know what I'm saying?
They got O.J. Howard.
But
that's Gronk's guy, man. I mean, that's Brady's guy.
I think it's about to. They have a tight end, but I think it's about to be the Brady show. Like
I think Gronk's gonna be that fucking. It's gonna be that.
That guy.
It's gonna be that girl you see on the dance floor at like 1:55, and then the lights come on at 2. It's gonna be like week 2 or 3. You're gonna see what you got, and it's not gonna be what you wanted.
Damn. I like how you just drove me all the way down this road to say, hey, yeah, when the lights come on, ain't what you thought it was.
It ain't what you thought. You're not getting Gronk from 4 years ago.
I don't think I've ever seen a man not play football for like 2-3 years, something like that.
He's on 1 year.
It feel like 2 or 3 years.
But
it was the year
Calvin Johnson.
The year he was there, he wasn't even healthy.
Calvin Johnson retired 4 years ago.
That feels like 8 years ago.
It feels like ancient. That's like, he feels ancient to me.
That feels like another generation. Like,
pretty much is in football years.
That's crazy. But yeah, once again, the Bucks over there, my bad. I thought, I guess because he always like injured. He's always coming off a surgery or like he plays pieces of season.
He's gonna be that guy people draft in the 3rd, 4th round. Because I guarantee there's gonna be some dumbass that drops.
Where you getting Gronk beat?
Gronk? No, I don't know. I'm gonna have to see how early. Man, it have to be on the 1st round. If I were the 4th pick, I would take Gronk.
Clarify that.
Say what you just said again.
If I had the 4th pick on the 1st round, I would take Gronk.
You would take Gronk?
That's a Gronk special right there.
Woo!
You want to go for the Brady sweep?
Well, I hope I got the 5th pick.
Man, listen to the man in the middle.
Yeah, he's the wild card, man. Wild card.
We do not endorse getting Rob Gronkowski as the 4th pick.
You need to put a disclaimer right under
I'm talking like this.
Right, you need to put a disclaimer right there.
You're talking about the guy that got two tight ends at the last minute on my first time draft.
Man, please, Lord Jesus, let me just draft behind this man.
Man, take Kittle with the
take
Kittle with the
49ers.
Take Kittle with the 4th pick. Take Kelsey. Don't get
Kelsey. Yeah.
Gronk is gonna be. He's fool's gold, man.
He's not going to do high value, maybe on the real field, but not fantasy.
He's not a 1st round pick, son.
He's not a fucking top. He's not a 5th round pick. I wouldn't take Gronk until he would be a late round flyer for me.
I would take Rob Gronkowski after I took one of these receivers that we just talk about in this draft. Like that's why I would take him. I would take him after Ruggs.
That's late.
I take him after Ruggs.
I honestly think Gronk is gonna be that guy. He's gonna coast until probably week 10. He's gonna be that guy they want for the playoffs.
He gonna be same time. He gonna be playoff ready.
They
Gronk
want him
ain't
for the
here.
playoffs, man. They don't want him here for week 2 with the season. He don't give a fuck about your fantasy team and your stats. They trying to have him right for the playoffs.
Let's say they have a bye week. I'm just talking. Week 7, bye week. Week 8 they come back. You about to get full grown. Like they about to start working into that system by like,
Plus, it's a
week
new
10.
system, too.
Oh yeah, he gonna be clicking.
Yeah.
So how y'all boys feel about Jerry Judy? My bad, we got off subject with the Gronk thing.
Well, you know, we got to talk about these teams as we're going.
Yeah, do you think?
So, but yeah, Jerry Judy, I'm surprised he dropped to 15, man. I'm really shocked. I thought he was going to be a top 10 pick. Sure.
Yep, that's man. Off the bat, I thought he was going to leave one in the first 5 rounds. I'm surprised he even went that far.
What were his stats this year, though? You got those on hand?
Right here, we got 1,163 yards and 10 touchdowns and 77 catches. That's lovely. That's all the work you need if you want a good player like that.
Over 1,000 yards and double-digit touchdowns in college is awesome.
Oh yeah, man, he's been a very productive player, man. Plus, he landed on the good. Like they got him, Sutton, they got Melvin Gordon, they got that dude Noah.
You love Melvin Gordon.
They got Noah Fant, Lindsey. They got all these things, but do they have a quarterback?
Man, they gonna have to rely on old boy that's there.
What's their quarterback's? What's that guy's name?
Is it Drew Lock?
Lock, yeah.
Drew Lock.
Mr.
How I
Lock.
knew that quick, I don't know.
That's bad when you got to think about it. So you
Lock,
think?
man.
So they got all these. They have a very good offensive weapon. They have a lot of offensive weapons, but I just don't think they got a quarterback, man.
I wouldn't touch
I believe in him. He's pretty
any
good.
team with a trash quarterback, unless you just have like one stud running back or one stud receiver.
Sutton proved that wrong.
Huh?
Sutton proved that wrong last year. He's gonna be a 3rd or 4th round pick.
Sutton was on fire though.
Sutton
I
was
can't
a baller.
fucking front.
Sutton's
Sutton was
a
on
baller.
fire. He was on fucking fire because they lost old boy. And
He's gonna be a sleeper.
they was talking shit. Oh, you Sutton. I forgot about Sutton.
Sutton,
Take
yeah.
back what I said. Sutton might do his thing. Think about that on another thing, kind of like Sutton. Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin's one of them dudes had a shitty quarterback all fucking year. Scary Terry regulated all year. Like he was almost quarterback proof. But
you know why? Because they were in such a bad. They had such a bad defense. They were down by so many points. You gotta look at that too. You know, like as you're playing, you gotta look at these teams that have just horrible defenses. That means they're gonna be on the field
you about
a
to be
lot
in Hail Mary mode.
You're about to be throwing the ball all the time. That's what he took advantage of. He was on the field, man. He couldn't run the ball to AP all the time, and they're always playing from behind. So that's why they were doing so good. Broncos are kind of in a similar situation because their defense looks kind of trash.
Real suspect.
Haven't they lost Harris too?
I thought they're trying to put a
Chris Harris. I thought they
they're
lost.
trying to franchise tag or something like that. Or no?
Doing something with him. I'm not really
Yeah.
sure. Had to look that up to be positive. But yeah, man, that defense is getting older too. They lost Derek Wolfe as well. So
that was a key part of this shit.
Yeah, he went to the Ravens. They got him and Calais Campbell.
I'm still surprised I seen it today. The Calais Campbell old ass still out there. He's still
He ain't
productive.
that old.
Man, he
that
looks
football
old.
years.
It's like 27, 28.
That big motherfucker's been getting popped for a lot of fucking years, bro. Don't you sit up here like that fool was 21. Calais Campbell getting.
People want to hit him.
That fool's job is to get running the motherfuckers.
Oh yeah.
He's been doing it for years.
But yeah, again, wouldn't be surprised if old Jameis ended up over there. That would be a good little situation for him.
Over where?
The Broncos.
Famous Jameis, 30 for 30.
Got some arm, man.
He got on that boy.
He's tall. He fits all the John Elway criteria.
Checks all the
He checks all the boxes.
You tall, you got an arm, you don't get into trouble. Elway will take it.
And he fucking try to hit up and he try to hit other people. You know, like in football terms. You know, he try to go out there and hit somebody. You know, I think he's looking at him. I just think he wants to get his price down.
His damn downside is so crazy. Like 30 picks, bro. Like, yeah, you got an arm, yeah, you get 30
Jameis got
TDs.
his eyes fixed, though, man.
You a hoe.
He got his eyes.
That eye surgery, bro.
He got eye surgery. He gets picked up. I'm drafting him. Depends on where he goes, but you know, I would take another chance on James because he got talent.
I feel the same way about Cam Newton.
He took me to the championship last year.
He got that fool rolled me out of the damn way till I got almost to the Super Bowl.
Had that fool in 2 leagues. I dropped him in 1, and then he picked him up in that league. So.
Oh, hey, you saved my year.
Yeah, kind of.
Y'all see that lockdown right there? He got rid of Jameis Winston. Don't do that, people.
But hey, CeeDee Lamb,
On the
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
How y'all feeling about that?
Old man Jerry splashing. Had to spend the money just to get a good player, man. You know, just right there along with Amari Cooper, man. You can't argue with that. And Ezekiel Elliott right there to have their back, man.
They got good offense now. Damn good offense.
Yeah, man. You know, to make up for Cooper always being hurt. You know what I'm saying? I
If
like Galladay.
If you draft Cooper, you gotta get Lamb.
Yeah.
That's a must.
You
And
gotta
I
get
don't
Lamb or
even say
Galladay. If you can, I would get Lamb because I think you get him.
You ain't gonna
Not Galladay. My bad, I'm tripping. Gallup.
Gallup.
Gallup?
Yeah.
I forgot about Gallup too. Damn, they got a
I think you
trio.
should. If you get Coop, you should get Gallup or you can get Lamb. But I think you can get Lamb much later.
Honestly, would you take Cooper in the third? Because man, that's where he's gonna be going. I want it.
I feel that Amari Cooper has so many damn injuries, man.
He disappears too a lot.
Yeah, man. Like he might bust out. You might not even pay attention to his game. He'll get 150 for you, and then like when you need him, 30 yards. You gotta wonder if he even played. He hobbled around the damn field for fucking 2 hours. You know what I'm saying?
I was saying that thing about CD, but I forgot all about
Gallup.
Yeah.
How you forget about Gallup? That boy was the rising star of the year last year for the most part.
Rising star.
Him and Gallup.
Yeah, we don't have any sports right now, so I'm just kind of going off memory, man. So, yeah, CD Lamb. I'll probably in a rookie draft, man. If I was in a dynasty league, I'll probably take him. Probably one of the top picks.
If you're in the keeper league, I would definitely get CD Lamb. He had over 1,000 yards the last 2 years in college.
Or a dynasty league.
And he also had 14 touchdowns last year and 11 touchdowns the year before that.
Mm-hmm.
He's a scoring machine. If they can get him right in that Cowboys offense with that new head coach, I think he'd be extremely productive.
Where are you taking Dak this year?
Dak Prescott's still the top 10 quarterback. They need to pay that boy his money. I will take him. Oh.
I'm thinking he's gonna be really good this year.
I think it's Texas. I think he's a top 10 quarterback, and he just got a new weapon. I think most people gonna take him high.
A lot of people are going. I can see him going in
Six-ish?
sixth, seventh round.
I see 6-ish that you can lose Dak Prescott. If you want this Dak, I think around round 5 and 6.
That's when people start getting antsy.
No, that's when you about to start getting random tight ends. A lot of quarterbacks that you was dreaming about, like.
You know, they take them runs on those tight ends and quarterbacks.
Yeah, man. If Lamar, I don't think Lamar Jackson will still be there.
Lamar gonna be going second
But
round.
I'm saying, like dudes like that, who like, oh, yeah, let me get,
Lamar's a first round pick, honestly.
Yeah, he do too much.
Yeah.
He
People
plays
might
two
go
positions.
antsy. They might get. I mean, one of those leagues that man, it really counts.
Lamar's
They're
gonna be a
yeah.
top pick. So is I can see Patty being a top pick.
It happened last year, and I don't think nobody regretted it. You got Patty Mahomes in the league too. You don't regret it.
I kind of did.
Whoa.
Some of the games.
I
Because of the
traded.
4 games he
got
missed.
hurt.
I traded Lamar Jackson for Patrick Mahomes last year, and I got Miles back too. So I got Patty and Miles Sanders, and I gave up LJ.
And you heard about that?
I missed the playoffs because I got Patty.
Those points weren't enough. It
I
wasn't
got Patty
enough.
right when he hurt his knee,
Mm.
and I lost 3 games in a row because of that shit. You know, if I would have just kept Lamar, I would have probably been in the Super Bowl. Because I had a good team. I had a damn good team. But, I just thought Patty was going to be that guy to take it over the top.
Yo, you can't knock a man for, believing in
I
Patty
went for it.
Mahomes. Yeah.
Plus, I believe in Sanders. I think Miles Sanders is going to be I think he's going to be a second round pick.
Yeah, he had a pretty good rookie year, man.
Plus, they lost Jordan Howard. He's the guy now. Unless they pick up somebody tomorrow, but we'll see.
That's
Getting back to
right here.
back to the Eagles though. Jalen Reagor, Eagles. I think this guy's gonna have the best rookie season. Yeah, man, he had 1,600 yards last year and 6 touchdowns. I'm just saying that because I think he's gonna come in there as the true number 1. There is nobody else over there.
Not at all.
I mean, they got Zach Ertz, but they want to throw the ball. I think he's gonna go over there and get a lot of love. He's gonna get some money.
I don't believe. No matter how cold he is, I don't think the tight end should be your number 1 option.
No, that's crazy. That's gonna put all your money.
He can be he can be the most reliable. He can be the most touchdown dependent.
He can be your number 2, but he shouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. Gronk kind of changed that narrative too.
Gronk was cold with that, but I'm saying
there's only a certain level. There's like
3 or 4 in the history.
It's like
It's him, Tony G, and
Kittle,
and Kelsey.
Kittle.
Yeah, that's what a
They're
Bucks
on their
like.
way. Yeah.
Yeah. But like as far as like in your regular system, your wide receiver. Your tight end shouldn't be your primary receiver. You know what I'm saying? It limits the plays you can do.
Yeah, but again, the Eagles are gonna be another team that's on the rise. I think they're gonna be all right. Plus that defense too.
Got a lot of holes to fill.
Still got a lot of holes on defense. That means they're gonna have to throw the ball. They're gonna have to put up points. So that's another reason why I like him a lot.
Already. How y'all boys feeling about that next pick?
Well, that's your boy. You should talk about it.
Oh man, old Justin Jefferson, man. That's what I was looking for the whole night, man. He's
Fell to 22.
22,
My
man.
I might end up getting him.
Nah, it ain't gonna happen. But anyway.
Yeah, you never know.
Nah, I know. Yep. Trust me. Wide receiver from LSU. He played with Joe Burrow. Last year he had 18 TDs. The year before he had 6. Once again, boy had 18 TDs and over 1,500 yards in 1 year. That's monster. Like that's Antonio Brown gets around 14 TDs. You know what I'm saying?
That's pro though.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm just trying to compare it to let you know. Like, you know what I'm saying? 18 TDs is insane. So I think he's gonna pan out. He went to the Vikings. There's a good landing spot. I think they need to throw the ball more with Kirk Cousins. But when
they needed to fill that Diggs hole.
Yeah, they lost Stephon Diggs, but they still have Adam
Thielen. This is what's gonna fix it.
I think
this is the next.
Where you taking Thielen this year?
I think Adam Thielen's top three rounds.
Top 3 rounds. Man, that boy did me so dirty last year.
What he do to you?
I'm done.
Speak on it.
Man, I traded.
You start moving your leg, boy. What he do to you?
I traded for him and he got hurt. Same thing with Patty, man. Like I just traded. Man, I had
You can't do those trades, man. You might as well just keep your team like a keeper.
Dice,
just like it's a keeper league, you gotta treat the same fantasy like it's a keeper league.
CLO, when you got players, people won't trade.
Yeah, but don't give them up, man. Sometimes it's not worth it. Sometimes
it is when you get somebody better.
Depends on who it is.
When you are improving your team.
Is that trade worthy, and is the commission gonna let it go? We don't know. We'll find out.
You can't predict injuries though. Yeah. But it's part of the game.
That's true.
Again, I think he just had a bad year, but Thielen, I'll probably get him in 5th, 6th round. You know, he just did me dirty last year. He's a top flight receiver. He's really good.
Yeah, man.
Plus his cousins. You know, he's gonna have the most rapport of cousins now since Diggs is gone. It's gonna take Jefferson a while to learn the playbook. I think that Dalvin Cook is gonna be more involved in the passing game though now. Because it's going to take him some time to learn.
What would you take Cook?
He's top 5.
Yep.
Cook is top 5 to me.
Would you take him above Henry?
Ooh.
Would you take him above Henry or Kamara?
Over Kamara, yeah.
Yep.
For sure? What about Henry?
They're like right there to me.
I got you.
You know, standard league and Simmons league, I'll take Henry. PPR league like ours.
Getting the receptions.
Man.
Already.
He's good. His main thing is just he got to stay healthy.
Yeah, man.
But he has top 5 talent, man.
100%, no doubt about it.
You know, but then you're just gambling on that health.
I probably lottery ticket. That's a lottery ticket of health. Do they stay healthy or do they not?
Top 5 just because of that injury concern.
There you go. Be real with it.
You know, I mean, I like him a lot, but you know, if he's around 7, 8, I would scoop him up in a second.
There you go. Mm-hmm. All right, so moving along. Cesar Ruiz.
Saints.
Ooh.
Yeah, they got the best center in the draft. First center off the board, man.
Already, man.
Best O-line. Well, not the best, but one of the best O-lines in the league.
Top 5, man. You can't argue with that.
He's top 5 all day. Well, their line is top 5.
Not a sexy position, but it's something you need to keep your QB going.
Gotta protect
grade A material.
Yeah, you got they got old Drew Brees over there. Still cold. Still one of the top 10 QBs in the league, but you got to keep that man up. The older your quarterback, the less mobile he will be, the better the O-line got to be.
One thing the quarterbacks, the thing they hate the absolute most is pressure coming straight towards him, and he's going to relieve that. You know, he's going to stop that, you know, because they got him and Pete, you know, I mean, they have an excellent O-line. I would love to have that O-line.
100%.
They got a really good team.
Moving on.
Let's talk about Kamara, though. Think Kamara's stock goes up some with this.
I feel about Alvin Kamara the way you feel about them other dudes. Alvin Kamara did me raw last year.
Where are you taking Kamara this year? Is he still a first rounder?
For sure, he'll first rounder. But I would take him after every other running back probably that you said for the most part. Or he would be that mix.
Who would you take over Kamara?
I would take McCaffrey, of course. Elliott.
Would you
Probably take Barkley.
Probably. I'll definitely take Bo Barkley over.
Bro, goddamn fucking
Saquon.
let me see what we
Got Cook,
got. I might take
Henry.
I might take Henry before him. And then it gets into the now I don't have to take him after that because everybody
He
else
has a
has a lot
touchdown
of
upside.
yeah, he has a touchdown upside, and after that everybody else I just thought about they either have a high injury potential or they split work.
Yeah.
After that, all the people I just named were like the clear cut back to their team.
I think Kamara's gonna be coming out to try to get paid. So.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
he had a down year. There was no Ingram.
He seen that CMC year, and he was like, "Oh, let me go and get paid."
Yeah, man.
You know, so that's a good pick. Well, Kamara's gonna be good for anybody.
Yeah, man. So how y'all feel about that next man, number 25, Brandon Ayuk?
Oh, 49ers had the
If
ball.
we butchered your name, sorry, sir. It's first time saying that name.
You gotta hear it a couple times.
but for tonight, you're equal.
Honestly, I don't think this is too good of a pick. You know, they need him, of course, but they don't throw the ball, man.
He's a wide receiver, just to let you know.
Hey, he's a wide
Went to the 49ers.
receiver, of course.
What they need
He has a lot of
all
buzz.
they do is
He's
run
been
the
getting a
ball.
lot of buzz. You know, the Niners
He might
run
have
the ball.
hype, but don't get him. He might have hype, but don't get him because don't expect he's gonna go and bust.
Best case scenario, he's third in the pecking order.
Yeah, nah.
Why do you think he can bust, Hello?
He's still a rookie. You don't know what's gonna happen. He's gonna have to learn the system and the different plays.
And how many?
You don't just jump on the squad and you make perfect points or whatever. It does take some learning to it.
He's gonna be like that DraftKings sleeper that you find. He's gonna be like that late season guy that you probably find.
He might have came from Arizona State, but it's gonna take some work. Each of the
they
players
just don't throw the ball, man. Like they throw the ball like 25 times.
That dude's probably gonna be wonderful. I ain't trying to be corny.
He probably
gonna be a true waiver warrior. Yeah. Late in the season, he gonna be a true waiver warrior.
Don't hear his name later on.
2 W's right there.
Around week 7, 8, you probably hit that man up from that 49ers. He had a couple good weeks. Don't let Debo get hurt or Debo fall off.
Yep, that's one of the value. That's the value.
Debo or Kittle get hurt, like his name's
on
his stock gonna go up. So once again, right now I wouldn't say draft him on draft day unless
not wishing that or not.
Yeah.
Buy for cheap, and then you're gonna go high end. It's all dependent.
Pretty much just don't draft him.
No, don't draft him. Wait till later on. He's gonna be on the sideline.
Get him off them waivers. Make him a waiver warrior.
I'll see you again in about week 12, week 13.
All right. Moving along. Yo, boy, man. Jordan Love, man. How you feel about him?
What you got on him?
Man, just coming for the Green Bay, man. That really kills all the possibilities that if, Aaron Rodgers, if he does need the backup, you got it right here. This is all they need. They can switch back and forth. If they need to have the 2 pistol guns, it's going to go.
Rodgers is old, man. He's 36 years old, so got to start planning for the future. Plus, they did that with Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers.
That's how they did it in Green Bay, yes, sir.
That's how they do business. So Rodgers got to know it's almost that time.
Yeah, man.
Like Rodgers is going to end up with the Patriots?
That would hands down be the coldest trade of my lifetime.
I'll give you a second round and a third.
If Aaron Rodgers went to the Patriots, that would be the coldest thing I thought Cam Newton would be raw, but
I don't think Cam going to the Patriots, man, because he turns the ball over too much.
Yeah,
Bill Belichick values the ball. That's
Belly don't want to see that. That's a fire.
That Winston and Cam are not going to end up there because he values not turning the ball over, and that's something they do a lot.
What about? Do you think it was the amount of freedom that Rivera gave him?
I just think he sucks as a QB.
You think Cam Newton sucks as a QB?
He's a
healthy Cam Newton.
It's like a fullback playing. He's a fullback playing quarterback. Pretty much.
That's what we disagree with.
He has no touch.
I think Cam Newton's cold as hell.
Yes.
Does he have the best spiral in the game? Fuck no.
Can he even throw a spiral now?
We're going to see when he comes back from injury. I ain't at the man crib, so I can't tell you.
Man, he was throwing ducks, man.
He was throwing ducks with that broke-ass foot. Yeah, he was.
He had a broke-ass shoulder, too.
He was banged the fuck up.
He looked worse than old-ass Peyton Manning.
Don't you say that.
That's hard to
don't
say.
You say about Peyton Manning.
He got smoked by Peyton Manning. He got smoked by Peyton Manning.
Who would you rather have, Duck 18 or Cam? Who threw a better ball?
Cam. And Duck 18? Doug 18, that defense won that boy a championship. Doug 18 was not even allowed to throw the ball anymore. He was just out there to look at me. Soak up the energy.
That's bad. That's bad. I had to even compare the two, man. I think Cam is a couple.
You think
hits.
he's washed?
He's 2 hits away from being like. He's 2 hits away from.
You about to say fucked? You about to say? I see your mouth. You about to say fucked?
I'm trying to keep the language down, but
bro, we is up on
he's,
at midnight, 1 in the morning, sir. Let this language flow.
He's about to be in the booth with that gigantic ass hat. It's coming.
I think Cam got a lot of juice in the tank. No homo.
I don't think Cam got it. Man, Cam is he's washed up.
God dang it. All right, moving along, man.
If Cam had it, he would have a job.
He had an injury and he had a new owner who wanted to move him out the building.
He would have a job.
He don't got no job, Grady. Like
Yes.
you always tell me, their quarterbacks ain't no good.
If you're good,
because they don't have no job right now. That's what you tell me.
No, they're not good because they don't got a job.
We'll see. We got a straight disagreement right here, boy.
We got one price too.
We got one price maybe, but as far as like just talent,
Cam wasn't that good 2 years ago.
Yeah, he wasn't. That was a hard game. I mean,
he wasn't good in fantasy. You were kind of like he ended up on waivers a couple times.
Yup, I see him on the waiver.
He hasn't been good the
my
last
memory's
couple
not
years.
the best, so I can't just go off the bat.
He's been in a steady decline the last couple years.
His stock went down.
Since that
His
Super
stock
Bowl year,
declined.
he's gone down.
The Super Bowl year was a year.
You can look on the fantasy because it tells you the year, right? Am I right or am I wrong,
But I don't.
Was that 1 year an outlier?
Fuck no,
because that was his best season by far.
That was by far his best season. He came out regulating and all that stuff.
He didn't really come out. He was running the ball.
His first year was damn good.
As passing the ball, as a passing quarterback, he's never really been good until that one MVP year. Before that, he was just rushing the ball as being like an option quarterback.
He had the most touchdowns that year, but as far as like throwing, like his passing yards are pretty consistent from like year to year.
He doesn't throw a good ball, man. He throws.
I think he throws the ball a little high sometimes. Don't get me wrong, but I think he's extremely
a little high and outside.
I think what he brings to your team is dynamic.
I think the Texans beat them 1 year, right? The Texans beat them.
Of course, he brings he's a fullback playing quarterback. Of course, he brings a dynamic.
That's what I'm saying. That fullback playing quarterback.
He's a fullback.
Is that was his original position, right?
No, that's just what he is. That's just like
that's probably where he played in college, or that's probably where he played in high school.
I think Cam's time. I think Cam.
Scam them.
You don't have a job for a reason, man. Same thing with Winston. They don't get jobs for a reason. They gonna have. Cam is gonna have to wait till somebody gets hurt. He gonna have to be waiting on by his cell phone for that call when somebody gets hurt.
You telling me that Cam Newton sitting home like them young boys waiting for that draft call?
Yeah.
Waiting on that. You need me? Oh, yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got that. That'd be the first thing.
So blew out his knee. Oh, I'll be right there in the morning.
Chief.
My knee A1.
My knee's good. My foot's like A1. I had nothing but time.
I don't feel that shit no more. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. So how you feel about your boy Patrick Queen?
I think he landed in a perfect spot. That's a Raven pick right there.
God damn.
Patrick Queen.
I would draft him. I would draft him on my fantasy team too. In your defensive player leagues, I would draft him because he's gonna be free to move around.
And both the leagues that we have that we are commissioners of, we put pretty good value on defensive players.
If you don't play with defensive players, start playing with defensive players because that's the whole side of the ball that people don't even look at. You know, it's like you're playing fantasy football and you're watching it. Defense goes on the field like, what's going on now? You know, it's like kind of like you lose interest. But if you have those defensive players.
That's what counts. Yeah.
I like to get them boys.
Keeps you more engaged.
I like to get them boys points for tackles. I think deflections and sacks. And like
pretty much any stat you get on the field, they get stats for.
Yeah, man. Like you said, like those boys are playing the game too, man. Just because they ain't getting touchdowns, like the other side of the field. Mm-hmm. Those boys have a job they're doing. They're executing it to the best, that they can.
Trying to stop the offense.
They're doing their job.
They're part of football.
Them, man. It makes fantasy more interesting.
A lot more interesting. My favorite leagues are leagues with defensive players.
Yes, sir. Make them count, man.
I honestly don't like playing in leagues that don't have the defensive players just because I like it so much.
100%, man. You got to respect them.
But yeah, Patrick McQueen, I think he was going to be a very valuable pick. He's going to have, I think he's going to have 80 to 100 tackles this year.
Already.
Ooh.
Moving on. How you feel about your boy Isaiah Wilson? Talk about that man for a minute, please.
Hey, he was just good. He was a good replacement for the Titans. Titans filled in the gap by losing Taylor
Lewan, that's that all-pro tackle they had.
And they lost him. So, that's just filling in the replacement for him because they got it blocked for Henry.
Already.
So, yeah, that's a good, solid pickup for them. And finally, we got the Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Is that right? Hilaire. Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Yep. LSU.
Only
baby.
running back drafted this entire first round.
Last pick of the first round.
Last pick of the first round at that. What you think about him?
Man, he's the only running back taken in the first round.
That has to be. That's bad.
Yeah, and he went to the Kansas City Chiefs, man. Like, it looks bad for running backs as a whole. Like, the value of the running back has went down. Because I can't remember a draft where, like, running backs be popping. Like, even if they bust year 1, year 3, like, you still have to get a running back. But now,
they're just letting the league.
Yeah, they just letting it be open. They just airing it out now.
No, man, like you're easily replaceable.
Yeah, man.
And that's like that's the hardest position on the team, I think.
Yeah,
you get hit every play.
The running back, yeah, you getting contact every time. Some people might be getting contact, some people might be getting a little contact. But like the only way to play stops with a running back is you getting knocked the fuck out or you scoring.
Or you stopping that quarterback from getting hit.
Yeah. Either way you getting physical. Yeah, either way you getting physical.
Yeah. How about D. Will? You like him this year? Think about that. You keeping him? And let the people know, man. You keeping D. Will?
I have to look over see if I'm gonna keep Damian Williams. The reason why
he had a good Super Bowl too, man.
He had a good Super Bowl, but he have a good regular season.
Yeah,
he might have won you some money in the Super Bowl if you for some reason held on to him because he had all that good potential. But if you relied on him for the rest of the season, if he was like your number 2 back, I'm pretty sure you had a shitty ass.
I think D. Will's top value was before tonight. His value's gone down.
He threw some shit at his house when they got that running back. He know. Like I said, he produced the year before last at the end of this season.
And that was at the end of last year when what's his name got cut. When Hunt got cut, he started producing.
And then on top of it, they picked up Shady McCoy at one point. They had Darrell Williams or something like that. So it wasn't like he was just like the one dominant back. Mm-hmm. Either he was hurt or another man was hurt, so he was picking up the slack. They had like a split committee at one point. Matter of fact, you know who to play. If you had Shady, you was happy for a minute, then Shady ain't getting no love. Then Darren Williams got
Darwin Thompson out there for a while. I drafted that fool last year.
You drafted him?
Drafted him like a late round flyer.
But see, the fact that you have 3-4 running backs mean you ain't got no running back.
Means you got a committee.
Yeah, you got a committee. That's something you never wanted in fantasy football, a running back committee. You
cannot predict a committee.
You can't.
They gonna keep switching out back and forth, giving them the juice.
So, but I think Clyde was gonna be pretty effective, man. I don't think I take him late like I would in let me see.
He was the first round pick though, man.
I would take him.
Offense in the game.
I would take him.
That's just that there alone, man.
I can't exactly give you a round, but I can give you like a player that I would take in like that area. I would take him if I'm just throwing it out there because I got to see what he got. And I'm pretty sure he'll be gone before this because people love the Chiefs and you can't blame them. I'm taking him in that Lindsay-ish water.
D. Will or?
No. Oh, fuck. We got to establish that D. Will gets no love. You need to establish
Edwards, okay, so you're taking Edwards before D. Will.
I'm taking Edwards in that Lindsay area and in that water. Like when you get to that part of the running backs you need, like
so you're taking Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
You can't. Don't try and hot cat, man. You can't pronounce the name. I see where your brain is going.
This motherfucker's name is Clyde from now on.
Clyde the Slide.
Clyde the Slide, not Clyde the Glide.
Clyde the Glide. But anyway, I think you can't take the backup running back over the first running back.
No. I'm not taking Damian Williams. Damian Williams out the picture.
You're not even going to draft Damian Williams.
I'm saying
he's not even
Edwards.
on your board.
If he is, it's gonna be much later. I can't use it. He's not a number 1. He's not a number 2. Either you're my flex or you're coming off the bench.
Nah, he's still a cheap running back.
He's still a cheap running back, but now how many running backs they got?
They got 2 now.
Now.
more
Shady
than
been
that.
cut.
Now.
Shady's
I'm
cut.
saying now.
They got
Last year they was picking them boys up as the season progressed. That's what they got. I need that boy. I got to see something from that man. Are you trying to take him like early, like in the 5th, 4th?
I want to do that.
Where you trying to take him?
I'll have to see him in preseason, to be honest with you. But
You smiling like he.
Ninth round, maybe?
Okay, what would you take Philip Lindsay?
6th?
Okay.
6th round, 5th round? Lindsay's proven, man.
He's proven he's valuable. But I'm saying, like, yeah, it's a couple rounds later, of course, but it's not like.
So you're telling me you would take D. Will later than this guy? Later than Clyde?
D Will got that same. I got the same feeling for D Will, kind of like you got for Thielen. Even though like the talent level's different, I got that same. I believed in you.
Honestly,
and you took up a spot and you hold me.
yeah, I couldn't take D. Will either, but I think it's gonna be his job though, just because he was pretty much the Super Bowl MVP. He could have easily got it. Easily.
They should have gave him the Super Bowl MVP.
No,
He kind of sealed the game off to me. I know the quarterback is a quarterback.
Quarterback brings it back.
That was a big ass fucking play. Not that Patty didn't do nothing.
Patty did,
But
he did that long.
them last couple players was like, nigga.
That play when Patty just went rolling back for like just backpedal for like 20 yards and then just heaved it to Hill. That was like that play right there gave him the MVP to me.
Like, it's a quarterback. You can't take it like I say. Patty, it
How about
wouldn't
you,
be there without Patty. But
how about you, man? What you think?
you been quiet, B. When you taking the good man Clyde?
Good man, Clyde, man, that's gonna go real early, man. Sure. If anything, you want to have him as your, you want him to at least put a couple of minutes on your board.
Here we go.
So that way you're not even stressing it that you need someone else on your team. You gonna have.
So what round?
What round?
What round? That's the goal.
I mean, see, in the NFL, they let him off on the 32nd. That's fine, but in fantasy. You're not gonna wait till that second round. He's gonna be right there on the 10th round, or not even
10th round.
No, in the 10th pick on the first round. He's gonna be somewhere around.
First round, Clyde Edwards is gone.
Yep, he has to be gone.
Come on, Edwards.
You can't do it like that, Grady. That's a necessity right there. That's essential to the squad if you don't need someone else. Because I think Patrick Mahomes, he could switch it up to go ahead and throw this new money.
Okay, I want you to name.
Don't you do this?
Don't you? I'm trying to phrase this right.
All right, let's pick our best.
Don't you do it?
I want you to name 10 better running backs than Clyde Edwards.
Clyde Edwards.
10 running backs that Clyde is better than.
Anybody's better than him.
Anybody.
Name 10 names. Name 10 running backs. He's saying.
So, would you draft Saquon over him?
Oh yeah, I believe him. If they got a new quarterback,
would
man.
No, they didn't get a new quarterback.
No, that's not going to do it. Melvin Gordon's going to have to put up the points. He's going to have to put up the points on the Broncos.
Hello, I don't know about that, man. Hey,
whoa. You taking him before Melvin Gordon?
You taking him before Melvin? I wouldn't. I'm being honest.
I'll roll the dice with him.
Lindsay?
Yeah. Clyde. No, I'll roll the dice with Clyde.
True question. Mark Ingram.
Nah.
Big trust?
Big trust.
Woo.
What pick is Mark Ingram?
Oh no, that's a top secret right there.
Tell me, man. Like I ain't gonna remember this. Man, it's like 4 months away from the draft. I ain't gonna remember none of this shit.
That's gonna have to be in at least my second round, somewhere around there.
So you're gonna take Clyde first, and then Mark Ingram second.
Yeah, they won't be thinking about him. I don't think they'll be thinking about him.
No one is thinking about him. See, even the Astros is flipping out.
Even the background failed. The background can't believe what you're saying.
Background fell on that.
Right.
Anyway, hello.
All right.
I hope you do, man. Take him, please. For us. Be that team player. You make our team so much better, hello.
Straight up, man. We love you, man.
We love you, man. But hey, you're welcome every single season. But let's get back to your best. Let's go and finish it up because, man, we have been rambling for a while.
Yeah.
Like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah. What's your best value pick today, hello?
I would have to say Lamb and
Lamb. You liked him a lot.
Yep. And
get him in the teens that's value.
Yeah, man. I think he gonna.
And Ruggs.
He got a lot of bone potential.
Ruggs.
Yep. Lamb and Ruggs. That's gonna have to. You're gonna do something with that Jerry Jones splashing and Joe Gruden. They know what they're doing.
Where you taking
Shoot, if I had to, if no one even picks them off the what?
No one's gonna pick them besides you. So where you taking them?
You never know if they gonna take them or not. You never know. This is a
we know.
fantasy.
We know.
Rookies get a shot too.
So where should they be taken? LO, in your honest opinion.
Maybe
tell the people, man.
About third or fourth round, somewhere around there.
That's where Cooper getting drafted.
Nah, Cooper gets up early, man. That's big money right there. That's a little something. It's gonna
Cooper's like a third, second round, man. Like you're taking Cooper early in the second round. That's early, man. Like
if you're in a 12-man draft,
in a 16-team league, I can see Cooper going in the second.
16, Jesus.
16, I see 7. But if you're in a 12-team league, Cooper's a third rounder, man. And Cooper's going first, though. It's not Lamb, man. Lamb comes later, man. Lamb is going to be third on the picking. He's third on the picking. He's good. He got the talent, but it's going to take time for that talent to develop.
All right. So who your value pick, G?
Simmons. They got that boy in the 8th round. I mean, the 8th pick in the draft. I think he's a top 4 pick. Also, Ray Gar, the dude from the Eagles.
All right. You love them Eagles, boy. You got some love for that Carson Wentz, boy. That's your new boy since old luck.
I'm gonna draft him again this year.
Hey, he was a top 10 QB, man, and he have shit to work with. That says a lot.
He had nothing to work with.
I was hating on him at first, when the season first started, but I was like, man, that motherfucker has nothing.
He got talent, man.
He has nothing to work with, and he is winning these games. He got them boys through that final
stretch. He
stretch.
put like 200, he put like at least 250 up with 2 touchdowns with that garbage ass team. Garbage.
You can't name 3 receivers.
His whole team was hurt too. It's like his O-line was hurt. That whole team was
brick. Yeah, every game he would lose somebody. I remember.
He's gonna be a good sleeper pick this year. I like him a lot. And, well, final note on the day: who you think Bill Belichick gonna get? You think he gonna ride out the season with what he got?
Fuck no. Bill Belichick's about to hold the world. He's Bill Belichick. He's a finesse guy.
Is he gonna dick slap the league with fucking that backup quarterback?
He about to press his nuts on somebody's squad and get a QB about them boys. Y'all watch and see. Bill Belichick is about to get. I like Cam Newton. He don't like the Cam Newton turnover.
Cam Newton's not gonna be.
But I think he gonna get somebody that you know, or he gonna get a young boy who has unlimited potential. He can get A or B, nothing in between. He don't get no crappy veteran to hold it over and hold the bleed. He's about to get somebody that you know, and you be like, I ain't saying. Of course, Phillip Rivers have a team, but I can see him getting somebody of that caliber.
I can see him getting Dalton once he gets good.
Yeah, I can see him getting somebody of like a caliber who's like, all right, I've been doing this a while. I have a high potential. I've just been in a crappy system. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not a crappy system, but like, it ain't been working. Andy Dalton, though. Yeah. Andy Dalton ain't had a damn good system probably ever. Like, not like the Patriots.
I seen a stat the other day. He was like, he had a very good record when his teams didn't give up 21 points. He has an outstanding.
That sounds like most quarterbacks. You can't just go give up 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, you know.
That's like starting off a game -21 every time. You got a tall order.
But he had a good record. He had a damn good record.
He has a damn good arm. He's he kind of young, man. He ain't up there in age.
One final note though before we wrap this up. Who do you think the Texans getting tomorrow? What position? What position you want to narrow it down to?
All I gotta say is fuck them Texans. They need to get a receiver.
Probably, yeah.
They got 3 receivers.
Or if not,
do they?
It's gonna be another defensive player. Watch.
Do they?
I can feel it.
1.5.
I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones. I think they're gonna do a defensive player.
They got a lot of holes too. Well, they need honestly that dude Dupit, the dude from LSU, that safety. I wouldn't mind them getting him. I would love them like getting Justin Reed and him.
Yeah, Dupit's still on the board.
So. Man, having 2 really good safeties on that back end would solve a lot.
Receivers are secondary. I mean, I agree with you. We have a lot of holes, and that's something because we get exposed. Like,
we lost that game to the Chiefs, man. Chiefs, we just got exposed.
That ain't the only damn reason, but that's a huge reason.
That's a huge reason.
Boys coming to Texas and put up numbers.
We just didn't have anybody that can actually cover them fools, man.
Fucking Drew Lock came into town and put up like 3 bills on it. Like, niggas coming to Houston and put up numbers.
Yeah.
But anyway.
It's because we got a bad defense, man.
Yes, sir, we do. We got a shitty GM/owner/coach/ all that shit.
Yeah,
but anyway.
Video shit.
Once again, appreciate y'all boys for checking us. Appreciate y'all boys checking us out tonight. Appreciate y'all checking out our NFL Draft 2020, edition of our Waiver Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a good one. We got G here.
No C.
Coach.
Y'all have a blessed night. Be safe out here.
Already.
Don't stand so close like we are. But
It's a limited time only thing right here, man. But go
man.
check us out on Wave Warriors.
Don't forget that Z.
Wave Warriors with Z. Don't forget that Z. We'll catch y'all next time. Y'all bless them.
I'll take it easy.